Paola Issac, Economic Development Specialist for International Trade, Broward County, Florida, to make her presentation.
Unmute myself. Hello, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. Thank you, Wesley. It's a great honor to be here. I represent Broward County government. Broward County is the second largest county in the state of Florida. We're situated in the middle of South Florida. So I'm just going to do, I don't have a PowerPoint like the others, but I'm going to do a verbal presentation, a little bit about our area for those of you who are not familiar, about our office, how we can help you, because I think we're talking about Guyanese companies bringing their products here, and also about a conference that we host every year. This year, unfortunately, we could not have it due to COVID, but that had, thanks to Wesley, we have had every year great representation from Guyana at our Florida International Trade and Cultural Expo. But without further ado, I'm just gonna, I know most of you on the call are familiar with Florida, maybe even Broward County. Broward County has 31 municipalities. Our main city is Fort Lauderdale. Also under Broward County government, we own Port Everglades and the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, as well as Foreign Trade Zone number 25. Foreign trade zones are great tools for companies in different countries, countries where we don't have a free trade agreement, can import here into our foreign trade zone without initially paying import tariff or deferring the import tariff. So we have the capabilities here in Broward County to designate any area as a foreign trade zone. And we actually have two foreign trade zones. I mentioned number 25 that belongs to Port Everglades and Broward County, but also the city of Fort Lauderdale owns a foreign trade zone called number 241. All of the foreign trade zones here in the US are numbered. So if you can imagine, number 25 was one of the earliest foreign trade zones. And also over the years, we've been one of the most exporting trade zones. In our foreign trade zones, we have companies like L'Oreal, Toyota, Black & Decker. So it's been really a great asset for us. And the flexibility that we have to designate any area. So let's say you want to have a warehouse here, we can designate your warehouse as a foreign trade zone. And you can import the product into the foreign trade zone. In the foreign trade zone, you can manipulate the product. That means you can reassemble, repackage, you can destroy even perishables if you're not going to sell them into the US market. Once it hits US market, then you, what's called, you're deferring the import tariff. But if you're re-exporting to another market afterwards, you will never pay the US import tariff. So I know we're talking about imports. I didn't want to mention this tool that we have from Broward County. And as well, Broward County is home to many growing industries. So I know in Guyana, you have a wide array of industries that are growing as well. We're growing here in medical device, aviation, aerospace, but as well, you know, consumer products are always well appreciated. We have such a diversified population. So I know that Guyanese products are sold in supermarkets and they're very well appreciated here in our community and in the region. So there's definitely a tremendous potential in this geographic area of the United States because of our diversity to welcome Guyanese products and services. As well, just wanted to make a few comments about our office. We're the official economic development office for Broward County. We're called the Office of Economic and Small Business Development. We're actually two offices merged in one. The small business side is, let's say you have a product or service that you want to sell to our government. So, you know, we have parks and recreation. I mentioned the port, the airport. We buy ourselves as a government, we buy a lot of products and services. So you may want to look into our vendor registration program. As well, once you're here, let's say you decide to open an office here in Broward County, we can assist you with that. And then if you're here for a year, then we'll certify you. So you have more participation goal to sell your products and services to the county and our 31 municipalities. We also have a federal program, which is tied with the airports all over the US and Department of Transportation. So if you have any products related to that could be beneficial for the Department of Transportation, but also if you want to be a concession in one of the airports, we're tied with the federal disadvantaged program, which is the DB and the ACDB. So that's on the small business section side. On the economic development side, we're here to attract businesses from all over the world. So it's all about business attraction, business retention. So we have services to help you if you want to open an office here. We don't, unfortunately, per se, have a dedicated service for importing products. If you just want to import your products, I know you might be looking for distributors. I'll talk about that a little bit later, because even though we don't have a dedicated service, I have some great tools that I can tell you about, such as the conference, that could be beneficial for you to promote your products here in Florida. But if you're looking to officially open an office, you need a permitting assistant, where to find the employees. We have manufacturing tax abatement. We have workforce training grants. Please don't hesitate to contact our office. We can assist you with that. And also we have a business plan program. So we're tied with the Kauffman Institute, which is a renowned institute nationwide on how to do your business plan. So my colleague, if you're again looking to bring your business here, we can help you as well develop your business plan for this market. And last but not least, I'm in charge of export promotion, which is actually the other way around. American products going to Guyana or other parts around the world. So if anybody is listening that are importers and you'd like to work with us as well on having American products going to Guyana, we definitely love to work with you. I have a signature program called the 11 Steps to Exporting. We have a lot of right now we have a lot of virtual events. We're gonna have one coming up on November 13th, which is doing business with the world, and the inauguration of our World Trade Center for Fort Lauderdale. So at the end of this, I will definitely share my contact information in the chat, and maybe Wesley as well. I don't know, when he sends the thank you notes, you can contact Wesley to get in touch with me. We work very closely together. But I just want to go back to our virtual workshops and events. Throughout the year, I host different workshops called Doing Business. It's part of the Doing Business with the World series. So one year, one of our most successful one actually was Doing Business with Guyana, that I hosted with Wesley and the Chamber. And we had a tremendous delegation. I think we had over 60 companies from Guyana. It was actually a live workshop here. And we also brought the ministers, and it was very, very successful. So hope we can redo that, that workshop in the future, or maybe we'll do it as a virtual webinar. Also, we have a big conference every year, as I mentioned earlier. It's called the Florida International Trade and Cultural Expo, FITSE. And every single year, consistently, again, working with Wesley and his team and many people in Guyana, we've been bringing big delegations from Guyana. You could bring your product at the conference. If you're an international company, we give you a free exhibit table, so you can display your products, and you can even sell at the conference. So, but I think that all the speakers on this call mentioned very important points, that before you come to a conference like this, where you have really a unique opportunity to sell your product, please study the regulations, the contractual laws, and how to display your product, because there might be distributors coming at the event and they're ready to buy from you, or supermarkets. So you have to be ready. But definitely with the Chamber, I'm sure you're in good hands to get that assistance. And we invite you all to join us at our conference. It's actually gonna be next year, October 2021. We're still locking the dates with the BB&T Center. So as soon as we get the dates, I will share with Wesley and the website as well, so he can share with all of you. But basically, this is a little bit about our office, the services that we have if you're looking to expand to Florida, to Broward County, bring your product here, and we look forward to being of assistance. Thank you very much, Wesley, for this opportunity.